In this particularly brief section here in Chapter 4, this is all the way back on page 36. We are going to talk about simple selection. And this really is the simplest of all of the selections that we can do. Simple selection suggests that there is only one alternative that we are looking for. There is no separate action. There is a very specific condition that we are looking to fulfill here. So there is no else. That's really the big distinction here between simple selection and simple selection null false branch, which is the one we're referring to. The null false branch thing just means there's no else statement, and it's referred to as the null else simple selection. There's no fantastic way to be able to condense that verbally. Simple selection really just means if, else, and if. Null else means if, with nothing else that accompanies it. So what would that mean? That would mean that if I am going to go through and maybe look at all phone numbers, I am only looking for one phone number. I am going to look for 867-5309. The only phone number in the entire catalog of phone numbers out there that I'm looking for is 867-5309. When that phone number is found, display "Hello, Jenny." It's a song. For those of you who didn't know that 867-5309 corresponded to a song, that's because you are puppies. You are mere infants and children, and you are not old enough to get that. But I will refer to 867-5309 numerous times because A, I'm old, and B, it maps to something. So this is a simple selection null else because there is no other side to this. I am not going to call 867-5310, the next number here, and go "Hello, Jenny," because I know that that's not going to be correct. The only one that's going to map to this particular phone number is this particular phone number. So in a null else statement, there is no other condition to be met. So if still breathing, right? So you're still breathing, you're alive. Is there any other condition? No, right? Because if you're not still breathing, you're not still alive. If you're not still alive, you're not going to be listening to the podcast. If you're not going to be alive or listening to the podcast, I have no use for you. So there is no else here. So this is, again, on page 36 in your text, the null else simple selection. And as it turns out, it's really simple to use.